Hello guys, this is Deathdealer and welcome back to Space Engineers. This isn't a usual episode of Space Engineers however, this is the Space Engineers Survival Guide. This was a concept I came up with on the 1st of January 2018. As you can tell, it is not the 1st of January 2018 anymore. It's been a long time since we have even touched this series. In that time, the Space Engineers game itself has changed a lot. So in this series I'm going to show you how you can survive in several different scenarios, whether that be on a planet or in the middle of deep space. This series is meant for people who are new to the game, maybe someone who bought it in the summer sale, or someone who hasn't played this game in a long time and that they are now revisiting it. Okay, so over here we have the drop pod we came down on. So we came down, parachute deployed, and we landed here. Over that way, roughly 5 kilometers, there is an ice lake. We will be visiting that at some point. Now, a little problem we have straight off the bat is this ship is battery powered. Now this won't do us for long because obviously batteries run out, and that means that we need to get a platform up and running and maybe some solar power going. Alright, however, we can't do that just yet because we don't have any resources. Now fortunately these drop pods, these planet pods, come with survival kits, and if you put resources in survival kits you can produce ingots from stone. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down into this little valley, this small little valley here. I don't want to ruin this nice grass, but sometimes you have to survive, you know, and we're just going to, you know, mine into the ground. We're going to get a full inventory of stone and then we're going to produce some ingots. Alright folks, so I just threw the stone we collected into the little survival kit here and it produced all the things we need super fast. We are probably going to need a lot more. A few other things to take note about this playthrough: we have progression mode turned on, so we need to build a few things to, you know, progress. Now, what we need to do first is, since, you know, we need to survive, we're going to need some steel. And since we have done this, let us get some... How much do you need? Let's get 100 steel plates going. There we go. Yeah, this means we can slowly start our base and, you know, we can get everything off of this little drop pod here, because as you can see we are slowly losing power. We can go in here and turn off some non-essential systems, like, let's just say we need the landing gear on. Turn off the oil detector, the parachutes. We'll keep the beacon on. The antenna will turn that off. And then all of these hidden which are actually turned off. Cool. Yeah, these things can draw a bit of power at times, and that isn't what we need. Right, okay, let's turn off that timer as well. Right, that should give us enough power. How much more power do we have? 2 days worth. Okay, right, we don't need to rush this section just yet, fortunately. Right, there is our steel. Excellent. Let's get to the top of this little hill and then build here, because this place is actually quite flat. Let's just get a small platform. How much steel do we have? Enough. Let's get a 5x5 going. So that's 5 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, cool. Right, we need to weld this stuff up, but we don't actually have enough steel to weld everything up just yet. Let's take a look at what we can make. We should sit down here so we don't lose all the hydrogen, because we're running out fairly quick. Right, progression wise, we can make a basic assembler. That will use most of our supplies. Right. Also, you get your your concrete, no, not your concrete, your light, your light armour blocks. Right. Another option we can go with for power is wind turbines, which is what we will probably do because it's easier that way. The thing I want to know is, can we build batteries at this point? We should be able to, I think. I could be wrong. Let's see, so there you have your basic refinery. You would think there we go, batteries. You need to build the basic assembler to get a battery. Okay, right, let's get a basic assembler going. There we go, right here. And we'll just attach this to the main grid. There we go. Alright, what do we need? I need a lot of steel construction components. Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll time lapse the collection of all these materials, so then it's easier, to watch. Alright folks, here is all the stuff we need to weld up this basic assembler. I'm not actually that good at maths, so I thought we actually had to go and do some more mining, so fortunately we didn't. Anyway, that's us unlocked some more blocks, so this is the first step in advancing down the progression tree. This is actually the first time I've used the progression tree in a survival setting. So yeah, this should be interesting to see me fail a lot. Right, so we have the basic assembler built. Why is that showing normal assembler? I think that maybe oh wait, no it isn't. I just can't see. Right, so we can build a battery now. And let's see how much stuff we need for that. Let's get the battery on our hotbar. You can't get batteries for small grids. Right, so this will have to do. Right, what is the situation for batteries? We need a lot of steel. In fact, yeah, we need a lot of materials. Once again, I'll time-lapse the collection of said components. Alright folks, so we have most of the battery constructed. However, you may have noticed we had a bit of an issue. We can't actually produce any power cells, because to produce power cells we need to use the basic assembler. Alright, now to power the basic assembler we need some sort of power source. Now we can either go with a solar panel, which is here. Now I don't believe we can make girders and the other thing, or we can do the wind turbine. Now, with the way I've set up this world, the sun doesn't rotate, so we could use the solar panel, indefinitely. But, you know, the wind power is actually a bit better. Well, it looks better, you know. I don't actually know if it functions any better. If we look in here, we can actually produce girders. I suppose we can produce both. You know what, I'll let the time lapse decide. Alright folks, so as you can see I decided to, you know, build the components for the wind turbine. Because I looked into it a little bit more and it appears to be a bit cheaper. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to raise this 5 blocks, 4, 5, and we'll place down the wind turbine. Obviously, like terrain, I think terrain affects the, you know, the wind power. But obviously I could be wrong, I don't know if the game has actually been made that to function that way. Let us take this hydrogen bottle, which we can't actually take it from this point. We need to go around here. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, let's get this thing welded up and then we can use the basic assembler. You know, it's fun doing this in this style because I haven't done this before. Alright, there we go, we have our power systems online. We can't store any power, but fortunately this should be able to run for us quite easily. If we go into the wind turbine, it is producing 1000 watts of power currently. And to run the basic assembler, it requires 280 kilowatts. No, that's the required input is 1 kilowatt, which is equal to 1000 watts. So technically speaking, we can use this. Okay, now, to finish the power cell, we need 80, well, we need 80 power cells. 80 power cells, how much will that cost us in terms of resources? Let us put in all of the requirements. Okay, let's get 80 iron, 8 silicon. We should have enough. No, we don't. Let us just put in as much as we can, and we'll have to get some more stone in the works. But yeah, this is actually some fantastic progress so far. Right, let's get you, and you in there. And we'll shop by roughly 10 iron ore. In theory, we should be able to just mine up enough right now on camera. And that should, you know, get our base up and running. Now, the way I'm going to do this series is we're going to do a few episodes per scenario. Depending on the scenario, we'll do more. So I'm thinking for this one, we'll need maybe 3 or 4 to, you know, cover everything. And also another fact, I won't be cutting anything out. If there's any tedious bits, all I'll do is time lapse it. Alright, that should be enough. Because, you know, this series is geared towards people who are new to the game. And I don't want to miss anything out for those folks. Alright, let's get some more ingots on the roll. Okay, right, that's actually perfect. And let's get the last of the silicon and the gravel. Okay, right. Let's head on up here. Put these into the basic assembler. And produce the last of the power cells that we require. With this battery constructed, we will be able to start moving things off of the little pod. There's an unknown signal coming in, I forgot to turn those off. And then we can basically get efficient. Here we go, here is the battery up and running. How much power can this store? It can store 3 megawatts, so that's a lot of power. Fully recharged in 6 hours, perfectly. What we'll probably do is we'll probably get some more wind turbines on the roll, or maybe even some, what do you call those, some solar panels, which could be nice. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a small cargo container going right here, maybe an oxygen generator, and we're going to cut down that respawn pod and put everything onto this grid. Alright folks, so the lander is gone. It's completely gone. Everything is now on this platform. And yeah, it was actually fairly easy. I thought it'd be a lot harder than what it was. We won't be able to get all this, this metal stuff all welded up today. We'll do that for the next episode, because next time we'll be expanding our mining operations to start mining the nearby ore resource nodes, along with the ice lake over that way. If you like the idea of the survival guide and you want to see more, just let me know in the comments. I do read all comments within the first week, so please let me know. The first time we did the survival guide, which was more than a year ago, way more than a year ago, it got 3,000 views, which was great, and I got lots of comments as well. And I've had requests from about maybe 100 people asking me to do it again, so here we are. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to let me know by voting for both the options in the poll at the top right hand side of the screen. This video has been brought to you by Fazing, one of my Patreons. If you too would also like to support the channel, head on over to patreon.com/DeathDealerYT and pledge as little as $1 a month to help me and the channel out. Thanks guys. Since you're already here, you should come and join our Discord. That is the #1 way to get in contact with me, and we've got a thriving little community over there, and we'd be happy to have you. The link is both on screen right now and in the video description. I'd like to thank you all for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.